Hello my beautiful earthy souls, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is Ocean Jasper, I'm your tarot reader, and I love to send messages from the tarot world, the natural world and the spiritual world as well. In this particular video we're going to find out a message from the person that you have in mind. It could be a romantic scenario for some of you, but it doesn't have to be. For others it could also be a person that has passed away. So simply meditate on whoever you want to receive a message from, then close your eyes and open them up whenever you feel ready, and see whichever of these three groups attract your attention the most or you feel more drawn to. We have the Blackbird in group number 1 with the chrysoprase crystal and a crow feather. Then we have the oak in group number 2 with the selenite crystal and a beautiful ring. Group number 3 we have a hare with the amazonite crystal and a spell bottle with some lavender inside. You're going to find the timestamps in the info box below, so whenever you're ready simply click on those and it will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. Bear in mind that these are general readings, so they are going to resonate with plenty of you. They're going to tap into so many different scenarios, which means they might not feel 100% personally for all of you. So simply take whatever resonates and leave the rest. If you would like me to tap into the energy of your specific situation, I am here available for private reading. I have a few ones every week, so please just book your slot. You're going to find my email, prices and instructions in the info box below. I also would like to take advantage of this little window time to simply thank all of you who have been supporting me and sending me encouraging words since the very beginning, and all of you who have found out about me just recently. Thank you immensely for all the new subscribers. I'm so happy. And if you would like to support the channel even more, obviously your presence is more than enough, but if you feel inspired, simply like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below. You're also going to find other ways in the info box below. So there is, for example, my social media, my private readings as I already mentioned them. There's also donation possibility through the thanks button or through my PayPal donation link, etc. You can find plenty of them. So thanks again. I can't wait to see you at the beginning of this reading. Hello my dear souls, welcome to your reading. If you have picked group number 1 with the Blackbird, the chrysoprase and the crow feather. So today for you I'm going to use the Spirit Song Tarot deck, which is here. I have already been shuffling, meditating on the energies of your group, but we're going to do it again in camera. So let's please ask Spirit, what is the message that you guys need to hear from the person that you have in mind? Please and thank you. For group number 1, what are the messages from the person they have in mind? Please and thank you. For group number 1. While I shuffle, I'd like to remind you to please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment and hit the notification bell down below so you'll be notified anytime that I publish a new video and you won't miss any of them. There's also possibility to get some private reading with me. You're gonna find the prices, instructions and my email in the info box below if you are interested for me to tap into the energy of your specific situation. You're also going to find some other ways to support me in the info box below, but I'm not gonna bore you with those right now. Check them if you are feeling inspired. So let's go back to the energies of your reading. There you go. We have a 2 of crystals now. We don't know if it was upright or upside down because it was halfway, but let's just keep it upright and we'll find out. So group number 1, we have the Strength in reverse. Let's keep them up here. 2 crystals, Strength in reverse, the Queen of Crystal, the Knight of Feathers, the 6 of Acorns in reverse, and the world. I'm just gonna have a look if it's too bright or not. It's probably fine. Okay, so message from your person. Let's focus on these energies. Two of crystals and Knight of feathers. So in this scenario, I really think that it was upside down with the Knight of feathers there. So strength in reverse and the Six of acorns in reverse. Queen of crystals and the world. So let's read these messages one by one. The two of crystals in reverse and the Knight of feathers together are telling me that your person wants you to make a choice, want you to finally tap into your inner world and stop listening to any voices around you and choose one option, because they feel that you're possibly juggling too much between your interests, passions, jobs, people, and so they feel that if you would invest 100% in one of them, then you're going to receive so much more reward. So they're suggesting you to focus on one path in particular and take a lot of action in that direction. And yes, do not step back, because the fact that you might have some indecision about different paths will lead you to not make a step in any of those directions and will keep you in the limbo. So they really want you to start making the action. Also, I feel that they want to remind you that this choice is not going to be forever. You don't have to feel that pressure that what you're choosing now is going to determine the unfolding of all of your life. So you actually are going to be able in the future to adjust your decision and to close one chapter and start another one. Try the second option that you haven't tried the first time. So everything is reversible in that case. Simply you have to be in movement. It's like if you stay in the car in your parking spot at home, obviously you're not gonna go anywhere if you keep thinking, should I go to France, Spain, Greece? And if instead they are telling you, look, just start the car, go on the road, and then you're going to find out, you're going to understand which one is the right choice. Just make some movement, don't stay there in the limbo, just pick one and go, and then you can always change your mind later. Okay, so that is the message. Also, this could be talking about them, so if it doesn't resonate in your particular life situation, it could also be talking about them, saying, I have been able to make a choice. I am focusing on one particular path right now. So feel free to swap the roles in this reading. I'm not going to repeat myself and adjust them. You can do it for yourself. So what else? We see the strength here in reverse and the Six of acorns. So this is telling me that they are possibly noticing that there is some lack of confidence within you, and also the fear of stepping out into the real world, the fear of taking some responsibility, the fear that you're not going to be good at whatever you choose, that you're not going to success, that you're going to be a failure. And so I really feel that they want you to know that the whole world is in front of you, it's at your feet, that you have so much confidence to explore. There's so many potentiality inside of you and talents and skills that you should really feel happy about, that you don't even know how much potential is inside of you. I feel that they adore you so much and they really would like for you to feel comfortable in your own skin. It amazes me as well the fact that the message of the blackbird is not so far away from what we have been saying until now. Indeed, the blackbird tells you to try and get in touch with your inner world, to try and find your inner voice, to have self-awareness, to find some hidden potentiality inside of you, and also to be in touch with the spiritual world and start a spiritual path. And yeah, so let's get some extra cards. So this is all I've been seeing here. I feel that really want you to know that you have everything, all the tools that you need in order to manifest your dream reality, and that you don't have to wish to be anybody else, because the world needs you as you are. It needs your unique originality, your unique personality. You don't have to compare yourself to anybody else, because that is where sometimes we start having some self-doubt, when we compare ourselves to others. Okay, the Hermit, the Four of Shells in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Page of Feathers, and the Five of Shells. Again, not surprised that the Magician came, because when I was telling you, I guess I was already tapping into the energy of the Magician that was there around the corner, was when I said, they think that you have all the tools that you possibly need in order to manifest your dreams. That is basically the message of the Magician. Now we have the Magician in reverse here, which again speak about somebody that doesn't feel capable, somebody that is so scared to make the first move, somebody that is not taking action to create the life that they want. And the Moon in reverse, they speak about somebody that indeed is not in touch with their intuition, is not in touch with their inner spiritual world, somebody that has a lot to work, that has a lot to unfold, a lot of shadow work to do, a lot to discover about their inner realms, about their most hidden motivations and most hidden talents indeed. So I feel that they want you to know that the reason why you feel so stuck is because possibly you're not listening to your intuition, but you're listening to other people's talking and having an idea of who you should be, what you should do. Maybe you feel the pressure from society, maybe you feel the pressure from your age, what you're supposed to have already achieved by your age, which is all BS. We have to be ourselves. We are not little products coming out of a factory, right? We're just so unique, and our purpose is to simply be ourselves in this world and nothing else. So that is a lovely message. The Hermit and the Four of Shells, again, beautiful, because they're telling you that it would be so beneficial for you to spend time by yourself and to cut some time throughout the day in which you can simply stay in silence and maybe do some meditation or do some book reading, writing your journal, or a repetitive activity even in which you can focus on the little detail and shock the whole world around you, because this is going to inspire a soul search. So I feel they're suggesting, or they're telling you, to get out of the usual mechanical repetition of the day-to-day activity and to tap within yourself. And then the Four of Shells in reverse, they're saying, look, the keywords is also soul searching for the Four of Shells. So they're saying to you that you should reconsider the opinion that you have of yourself, and not only that, but you should take on the opportunities around you that you're not seeing. Sometimes we're just so pessimistic and we think so little of ourselves that even when there's an opportunity around us, somebody offering a job, a trip, a project, we just say no because we think we're not good enough for that, and we think that they have made a mistake evaluating us as a different person, like having a different opinion of ourselves. So we think they don't fully know who I am, they are overestimating me. And so I feel that the message here is to tune in with yourself a lot more and to find that self-love that is missing, and that is going to bring a lot more confidence. Once you know yourself, once you know your inner world, your ideals, your morals, your opinions, your desires, your interests, then there's then you're gonna fight for them, and that confidence will come out of you, and the respect from other peoples will increase as well once you know who you are and what you want. If instead you don't know any of this and you're simply going along with the flow with whatever people around you want, then you're gonna lose yourself, and obviously you're not going to like yourself and you're not gonna feel confident. Now we have the Page of Feathers and the Five of Shells. So we had the Knight of Feathers before, which, by the way, I didn't say if the feathers are the sword suit of the deck and the shells are the cups. So Five of Shells is somebody that is focusing on the past, on what they have lost. But in this particular deck, they want to put the focus on hope. So they're like, instead of focusing on whatever else that you have lost or whatever activity you tried and failed at, they want you to focus on what you still have now. They want you to be grateful for the things that are still working around you, for being proud of the things that have been working so far, and just looking at the bright side of things. You see this little moth is staring at a shell in front of her, but also the light at the bottom of his body is spreading light towards these other shells. So he's telling me that instead of focusing on something that is dead and done and dusted with, simply spread light over the things that are around you, the people that are loving you, the talents and skills that you can recognize in you, the beautiful qualities of your personality that you can actually say about yourself. So maybe write a list of things that you like about yourself, and even if it's a very short list, it's going to be a good beginning. Again, there is a focus on making a decision here, but also to speak up, to write your ideas, maybe write a list of things that you want to create in this particular life, a list of achievements that you want to finally manifest in your life, a list of goals. And if you're looking for love, even just write a list of the things that you want to see in your future partner, or the characteristic of your dream job or your dream house. You have to be clear about what you want if you want it to come towards you. And also they want you to focus ahead, focus towards the future rather than towards the past. I'm pausing here to see if there is anything that we can read about them instead. So your person as well could be the one that is lacking confidence and that is finding it difficult to love themselves, to take the first move, to make some action towards you, to listen to their inner realms, to their inner feelings, to express their emotions. And now I feel that they are saying, I want to stop thinking so badly about myself. I want to stop thinking about the failures that I had in the past, and I want to finally talk to you, send you a message, create a communication bridge between the two of us. Okay, so that could be something for you that you need to hear, because I notice, yeah, I'm putting a lot of focus on what they want to say to you about yourself, but also they might have something to say about themselves. So let's see some extra cards for group number 1. This is going to be the last round. Justice, Tower, Ace of Acorns, Page of Acorns, Seven of Acorns. We got lots of acorns all of a sudden, which are the one suit, and 8 of Shells. Lovely. So they think that the only right thing to do, as I said before, is to be true to yourself, to be clear about what you want, and also to be true to how do you say, to fight for the truth, whether it's for yourself or for the people around you, to fight for the weaker as well, to fight for fairness. Even if that means that it's going to disrupt the old foundation, even if that means that it's going to upset some people, even if it means destroying the opinion and ideas that other people, even close relatives and friends, that have upon you. You don't have to fear that tower moment in which everything that is not serving you anymore is simply going to shed, is going to fall apart. So feel free to show your true colors, just like the chameleon does. You can change ideas, opinions, colors, shapes and colors of yourself. You don't have to stuck with the primal idea, with the with the first idea that maybe your parents had of you, or the first impression that you gave to people. You don't have to remain rigid and stuck to that. People are allowed to change. And even if they might judge you as like a hypocrite because you used to think very differently, it doesn't matter. Let them think what they want. It's much more important to be true to yourself, to who you are right now, than to be true to who you used to be. We keep changing, and that is just something that we have to accept. And then the Ace of Acorns in reverse and the Page of Acorns in reverse. So there is some bubbly energy. There is some great idea that has been hiding inside of you. You haven't been putting attention to it. You haven't putting much effort into it. And possibly you even haven't believed it enough. And so the message here from your person is to actually follow that flame, to keep it alive, don't let it fade away, and try and do the first step in order to transform this idea in something more tangible. Even if that means simply read a book about it, or talk to somebody that knows a lot about that topic, or just trying out, experiment, explore, be curious, and that is going to be a good first step. Then we have 7 of Acorns and the 8 of Shells. This is talking about you fighting to recreate, to rebuild yourself, rebuild your personality, rebuild the image that you have of yourself, and renew yourself. It's about renewal, and it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Like, even the story of the starfish is that even if she loses a limb, she's able to regenerate a new one. So whatever loss you've had, whatever tremendous event has happened to you and made you lose hope, or the love for yourself, or the energy, the general happiness to be alive, then you're going to be able to regenerate all the good feelings again. You just need to give yourself some time and definitely fight for it, and believe that you can actually start fresh, start over. Now, if you have to think instead about them, I feel that they are ready for a tower moment. They're ready to destroy the old foundation. So if you guys, for example, are friends, they're ready to finally say the truth to you and tell you about their true feelings. Or maybe this is about somebody that wants to come out and talks to you about their sexual orientation, or about their true desires. Maybe somebody that has been working for a corporation for so long, and now they're saying, I want to be a painter, I want to be living in France and painting canvas about the sea, and live out of a few coins here and there, and just have a really simple life. So it's somebody that wants to express their truth and their true color, and that doesn't matter the upsetting. They don't care about upsetting other people around you or around them. So again, everything I said before, it could be speaking about them as well. So possibly instead of me repeating everything, you, like I said earlier, you try to adjust those meanings for your particular situation. I said that that was the last round, but I actually feel inspired to give you another couple of cards. So definitely, well, if it was a romantic situation, I can see with the Page of Acorns that they are inclined to find out more about their sexuality, their impulses, their instincts towards you, even though they've been suppressing them for so long with the Ace of Acorns. So possibly it's about somebody that as well has started to see you from different eyes, and that want to fight for this, renewal of feelings. And I really feel that the sentence isn't over and there is something else to say about this. Group number 1. 5 of Feathers, 6 of Crystals. So there is some conflict about what is this connection between the two of you. Are you friends? Are you platonic, soulmate? Is there a platonic type of love between the two of you? Are you supposed to be romantic partners? What is this? Because you are definitely caring about each other. You hold each other's hands. You're always supporting each other's back whenever it's needed. You know everything about the other person. You work in sync, and there's so much empathy between the two of you and synergy. So I'm wondering, yeah, they're having some inner conflicts with this 5 of Feathers. What should I do? Because if I said earlier, if it's true that they're seeing you from different eyes and they start to having different feelings, they're like, whoa, I'm scared, where is this going? You know, they would be like, I'm a bit scared to destroy everything, or there would be that lack of confidence that I saw earlier, maybe the fear of rejection. So let's see, there's some conflicts, because either way this connection between the two of you is beautiful already. Also, the 5 of Feathers is talking about not wanting to be involved necessarily in other people's conflicts and debates. So if you want to be uniquely you and walk away from all of them, let them fight, let them debate. You don't have to receive the permission from any of them. You can simply be you. And I feel that your person here with the 6 of Crystal is simply supporting this idea and telling you, I'll always be there, even when people are not going to support you, even when people are not going to agree with you. I will be the one there. I feel that this is a really strong message that comes a lot stronger than the previous one. Beautiful. That is how we're gonna end the reading, with the beautiful sun, which could be talking about you finally spreading light over your future, you finally feeling free and creative, finally exploring that inner child joy inside of you, that curiosity that a child has towards the world, and the enthusiasm and excitement about all the new possibilities ahead of you. It could also be talking about a joyful, happy relationship between two people and a happy future ahead. So you are going to be able to understand which messages are right for you. But this is how I'm gonna end the reading. I truly hope that it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your experience, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you so much for listening up until now. Big hugs and best of luck with everything. Hello beautiful souls, welcome to your reading. If you have picked a hook in group number 2 with the selenite crystal and the ring, today for you I'm using the Tarot Vintage deck. It has been already pre-shuffled before the recording, but we're gonna give it another shuffle again. So we are going to embrace both upright and upside down meanings. While I shuffle, I'd like to take advantage of this little window of time to ask you please to support my channel if you like the content by simply give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, hit the notification bell down below, and check in the info box all the other ways that you have to support me through my donations, social links, etc, etc. I'm not gonna bore you with all the details, so just have a look there. So let's focus on your person. This is the message from the person that you have in mind, and it doesn't have to be a romantic interest. It could literally be anybody. So we have a few cards here. It could even be a deceased person if that's the person you're thinking or you were thinking of when you were doing your choice. For group number 2, please and thank you. What are the messages for group number 2? I'd like to remind you as well that you can feel free to swap the roles. So if I'm talking about them, for example, giving that advice to you, it could also be talking about them, how they are feeling or what they have been going through in their lives. So sometimes I will do myself, but other times you'll have to do it yourself and just adjust it to your specific situation. So just that. Feel free to swap the roles. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse and the Lovers, the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Three of Wands upright, the Four of Cups upright and the Ten of Cups in reverse. What is the message from this person to you? I feel here that there is a repression of feelings and a repression of physical attraction as well, and a repression of chasing their dreams, even though they know or they think that you guys are their significant other or their potential future partner or their soulmate. So that could be one of the messages, although the Lovers also speaks about choices. So this could be that it talks as well about having to make a choice. And it's funny because I've said that also in the first interpretation of the reading number 1 in group number 1. That was the first message that came with the first couple of cards. So we're gonna understand a little bit more by reading the next cards, the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Three of Wands. So this speaks about wanting to come out of anxiety, depression, mental illness, insomnia, even limiting thoughts, anything that worries somebody, like overthinking, and wanting to finally make a plan for the future. And not just that, but actually feeling calm on the inside, knowing that whatever is supposed to happen will happen, knowing that the right opportunity is out there, knowing that the right ship will come at the right time for you. So this is a beautiful combination of cards that speaks about healing, coming away from a place in which there couldn't be a solution, and they would stay awake at night finding the solution. Now, as I said, this could be talking about them feeling this way or about you. So this could be saying, they could be saying to you, please get out of this attitude and trying to heal it by simply making a plan for the future, by simply knowing that whatever is supposed to happen to you will happen, that universe has got your back, and that you deserve really great things, and that is not everything will find a solution. And also I feel that in that way I want to go back here, because with this Page of Wands in reverse, it might be saying to you that if you are feeling right now a little bit discouraged, if you're feeling like you're not even curious anymore about life, you don't even go out for a walk in the forest, or you don't learn anymore about new things, about animals and plants, and even just your passions and interests, if you feel that you have lost that sparks for life, that you're not even interested in making new friends or chasing a specific goal, they want you to know that they are going to be there for you with the lover. There is unconditional love, there is unconditional support, there is empathy, there is them knowing what is it that you're going through precisely, and also knowing that together you will find the strength to get through this moment. So it feels as well that your person want to make a plan for you, want to help you making a plan, want to really, you know, get you out of bed and together thinking it through, sitting at the table, and find a solution for this, whether it's going through a therapist, a life coach, or booking you into some classes, even yoga, meditation, and then whatever things that inspires your interest, you just go back into it. Okay, so they want you to flare up that flame inside of you again. Otherwise, it could be also them feeling like before they met you, they didn't have a precise goal in their life anymore. They felt completely lost. And they didn't feel like they would love themselves, and they couldn't see happiness ahead. But then they met you and they felt like finally they had a future and they finally were able to dream again. Okay, so this could be either how they're feeling or a suggestion for you if you're feeling this way. Now, I can see that there could be depression with this 10 of Cups in reverse, possibly feeling like a midlife crisis, feeling like you were supposed to achieve so many things by now and you haven't. Maybe you wanted a family and you don't have it right now, and so you feel like there must be something wrong inside of you, and you know, then you beat yourself down and you don't chase any goals. So your person really wants you to, with the Hawk as well, step away from that type of mentality, see things from the bigger picture, and also remove yourself from certain useless baggage that you don't need, and step away from focusing too much on certain details that are not serving you anymore, and understanding also the situation from another perspective, just like the Hawk would do during his flight, during his trips within the air. They are able to see the land from a much higher perspective, and in that way they're also closer to their ancestors and they're able to connect to their roots. So this is another message. They want you to reconnect with your own truths, with your own roots, with your own ancestors, and that will help you shifting perspective and understanding why you're going through these moments, why are you healing these wounds, and knowing that you're healing them not just for yourself but also for everybody that came before you in your generation tree, I think you call it that way, in your family tree. That's what I wanted to say. There's so much pure light and energy coming from the selenite as well, wanting you to recharge you. The selenite is one of those crystals that is actually able to recharge and cleanse the other crystals around them. So that is the same energy. They want to recharge you. They want you to be on the right track again. That I feel these energies so intensely. So let's see what else for group number 2. What are the messages for you? But obviously, if instead you were looking to hear for how are they feeling right now and what are they thinking, what is going on in their mind, simply shift the roles as I said earlier and you will know. Message for group number 2, please and thank you. What do they want to say to you? So we got strength and the 10 of swords. That is so powerful. So they really want you to be strong, whether you have gone through a giant loss or whether somebody has betrayed you, somebody has done something really wrong to you and upset you, disappointed you, or if you have lost your job, your home, your relationship, your family, they really want you to be strong, and they're saying you have that strength inside of you. Don't forget about that. You have that courage. So just pick yourself up and know that the Ten of Swords is not just about ending, it's about beginnings, because that's what happened when you go and touch the rock bottom, the bottom of the pool. All you can do after that, the only thing possible that you can do, is simply pushing yourself up the surface again. That is just a natural physical law. And so brighter days are coming. This is the message from the Hawk, from the person you have in mind. The brighter days are coming, but you gotta be strong. Let's see. Yeah, Seven of Wands. They want you to fight. Beautiful. We have the World. I seem to remember a similar combination. There were both the Seven of Wands and the World in group number 1, so you might have a look at that one too if you were undecided between group number 1 and group number 2. So they want you to fight to start this new cycle. Obviously it is hard, it is never easy to start again without the person that was encouraging you so much, or that you were relying upon so much before, without your roots, possibly, or without the foundation that you were so used to. It is very hard to even think that there is a meaning in life without all of those things that you have lost, and I totally understand that feeling. But they want you to really believe that this is an opportunity for you to rewrite your story and to start a new book, write a new book about your life. Okay, so they really want you to know that everything is possible. So many beautiful opportunities are out there waiting for you. The whole world is at your feet. This is the message. And if you want to travel the world, and they want to say to you, please do that, fight for it. If that is what is gonna make you feel happier and more alive and re-energized, then do that by all means. Page of Swords in reverse and the Justice in reverse. So they're saying that sometimes you don't speak up when you witness unfairness, or when you are a victim of unfairness. You find it really hard to speak out and to defend yourself or defend others. Sometimes you even find it hard to see clarity whether what is happening it is actually right or wrong, possibly because you give so much credit to authority in front of you that you have a fog of vision. Sometimes you don't even realize that they're doing something wrong, simply because you respect that authority so much and you don't like to question what they are doing. So your person actually is warning you here that it is best to try and find that clarity and remove that fogginess and speak for yourself and find out what is your inner truth, even though it is really hard at times. Also though, I have another message here that just came. If you're so worried about the worldly problems and you feel like depressed because so many bad things are happening and you can't do anything to fix them, therefore there's no purpose for you in life, then they want you to rethink all of this. You can't possibly fix all the world problems, and obviously it's going to create a huge anxiety. For example, if you are very connected to nature, you can't help but having eco anxiety, which is an actual thing right nowadays. And it's very easy to simply freeze when that happens and not feeling motivation to do anything nice about your life anymore. But if instead you try to connect with the little plants and wild herbs and wild flowers that you have around you and protect whatever creatures that you encounter along your way, then focusing on that little world is gonna make things a lot easier, and it's still going to have a huge impact. So they're simply saying, please don't think so much that all of the world problems, because that is not going to help you. And that will make so much sense as well from the point of view of the Hawk, because they really wanted you to change perspective and reconnect with your ancestors, if you remember. So this could be maybe just a specific message for whoever actually does have eco-anxiety. They would be like, okay, try and see what your ancestors did. Try and reconnect with their habits, their rituals. For example, I'm in Ireland and I'm finding out a huge interest towards the past knowledge and past rituals, Celtic magic. And I feel that is helping me to live a little bit happier and spread a little bit of that magic in the present moment as well. Okay, so let's go back to your reading and have another layer of cards. The ring as well does speak about committing, so you might want to commit to your healing, commit to your interests, commit to your relationship. Magician in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, Six of Cups upright, Nine of Cups upright, Five of Cups. We found that in group number 1 as well, and the Ace of Cups. Message from your person, whoever that is. As I said earlier, please feel free to adjust the meanings of these cards for your specific situation. If you find that this is too general and you'd like for me to tap into the energy of your specific situation, please just connect, get in touch with me, and you're gonna find my email, prices and instructions in the info box below for a private reading. So Magician in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. So yeah, they're saying whenever you feel stuck, whenever you feel that you are not able to make a difference in the world, or that you're not able to do the things that you like, or when you feel not capable, not intelligent, when you feel like, you have no purpose, they want you to actually step away from self-reflection, because possibly you're doing a lot of overthinking and you're self-criticizing a lot. And so they want you to remove that blindfold. They want you to open up your heart again, and possibly if you've been connecting too much with your inner feelings, they want you to step out and do something, possibly with your hands, be more active. Because sometimes, it is very important to do soul search, but at times, if it is unbalanced, it can be detrimental instead of beneficial. So just a good balance, that is the answer. We have the Six of Cups as well, and the Nine of Cups, which is such a beautiful card. They're saying to try and be grateful for the people that you have around and recognize who are your soulmates. And I mean that in the bigger sense, not just romantic sense. So some of our friends are our soulmates, and so try to recognize who are these people that you have been writing a contract since the very beginning to spend this life together, and spend more time with them. That is helping you as well. So whenever you're doing so much self-reflection, it would be good to reconnect with your friends or with the people around you that makes you feel loved for who you are, and that will bring you more balance and happiness in your days, and it will recharge you, so you'll be able to spend more times alone again, but this time with a really full heart. So even if you are an introverted and you recharge yourself by yourself, it is still good to connect with your friends, with the people around you, with the network of people that means a lot to you, and then you come back fully not If you want, you can use the word recharge, but for introvert is the opposite, because they do recharge at home, but alone. But I feel that they will still nourish your heart. That is the word I was looking for. We have the 5 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So your person wants you to stop thinking about the past, stop lingering to what if I had done something different, what if I had said something different. And they want you to stop lingering on those feelings, because they're very toxic, and they are, you see, like what happened in this card is that the person is grieving for something that has lost, but is not paying attention to the things that are still there, standing up for him. So this is a message for you to actually be grateful for the things that you have around, and in that way you will embrace so much more love into your life. If we keep thinking at the loss of a loved one, for example, then obviously our heart will be closed, and it won't be open to new encounters. So I feel that this is the message in this sense, and to just accept whatever happened and to be open for a new chapter to begin. There is so much unconditional love around you, and there is going to be a love offer as well. This also, if it is, for example, a romantic connection that you were thinking of, I feel that your person is recognizing this romantic, beautiful, special connection between the two of you, possibly since you were kids as well, and is realizing how happy they feel around you, and they realize that it is time for them to stop being all by themselves and being so self-critic, because it is actually freezing them, and they're realizing that they're in a stagnant phase where they're not really getting anything done. And so they're realizing as well that it's time for them to stop lingering on the past and finally be ready to be open to this new romantic connection and see you from a different perspective, like we said with the Hawk, and finally possibly give it a chance to this new love beginning. And there is a ring as well, so it does make sense. So for some of you, you might have needed to hear that message. Let's see what else. Last round of cards for group number 2. We have the Fool in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Obviously there is fear. There's always fear to start something new, to take a big leap of faith. And especially when you feel that you are not experienced, that you haven't learned all of the things that need to be learned in that particular topic, or when you feel that you don't have enough money, or when you feel still like a student, and it's very hard as well to take a step into a direction if there's so much fog around and you can't even see where you're going if you don't have a plan. 5 of Swords, and especially when you have so many influences around you, they are trying actually to block your way, create obstacles on your path, but you have to, the message here is that you have to be unique, originally you, so that you're going to be able to not get involved into petty arguments, petty debates and conflicts, and you're not going to listen to these people that are trying to distract you from your actual path. So you're going to encounter people that are going to tell you, oh, that path is not right for you because you haven't studied this and that. And you can just give them the middle finger and be like, you know what, I'm less lost than you are. Simply because I'm walking among the fog, it doesn't mean that I'm lost, because I am living, I'm much more alive than you are, sitting there at home watching TV. So yeah, like F them. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And Temperance. Yeah, there's gonna be obviously people challenging your peace and inner calm, especially when, for example, you send out CVs and none of them answer to you, or you try and start a collaboration and it doesn't work out. Start a business and it doesn't work out straight away, and so it's easy. And I see the Magician in reverse before, what it meant. I see how difficult it can be and how easy actually it can be to be in a stagnant position when you have so many obstacles around and when it seems like life is not flowing as you wanted. So what is the message here? This could also be all thoughts from your person telling you how they're feeling, that they're feeling scared to take a leap of faith, that they're feeling like they don't have enough money, that they want to have a clear idea for the future plan, that there's many people against this, telling them that it's not gonna work out, that they're not gonna be happy, that it's not for them. So maybe they're trying to explain why it has took so long, or why they are being undecisive about this, but they're trying to step away from all of this. The beautiful Five of Swords, they are getting out of conflicts. They're not caring about that anymore. So let's see just a couple more cards, because I feel like it's not over. Yes, the Emperor. They want to take control of their life, or they want you to take control of your life. And not a King of Swords. This is the best card that you want to get whenever you want to clear out the fog, clear out unwanted energy, toxic people, and you want to make a beautiful plan for your future, and feeling strong and confident and capable and really intelligent. And you know, it's the card that gives you that rational mind. It helps you preparing for the future. It helps you to actually not just write down a plan, but acting upon it. So beautiful energy. The Emperor and the King of Swords is like, whether it's about them or whether it's about you, this is a really powerful combination of cards. It makes you or them unstoppable. So whatever obstacles existed before, it is not going to exist there anymore. And look, at the end of the deck we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this does speak about long-term commitments, happiness and financial growth, and having a family as well, and a beautiful network of people that are supporting you. So this is the message that's saying, please be you, be yourself, be unique, and you're going to attract the right tribe for yourself. Okay, so that is the message for group number 2. I really hope that it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I see them. I hope to see you again in the next video. In the meantime, I wish you best of luck with everything and send you big hugs. Bye bye guys, much love. Hello beautiful souls, welcome to your reading. If you have picked group number 3 with the HARE card, the Amazonite crystal and the spell bottle with lavender inside. For today I'm using the Likely Tarot deck, which I have already been shuffled previously the recording, but we're still going to do a little shuffle here together. So Spirit, please and thank you, can you give us the messages from the person that group number 3 have in mind or had in mind while they have made this choice. So I'm gonna take advantage of this little window of time to ask you gently your kind support if you like the content of this video by simply give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, hit the notification bell down below, and also check in the info box all the other ways that you have to support my channel. I'm not gonna bore you by letting you know of each one of them, but you can simply see them in the info box below. I would be so super grateful. And I am already grateful so much for all of your presence up until now. So thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. So group number 3, what is the message from your person? Please and thank you, dear Spirit. What is the message for group number 3? So as I said in the intro, this person could be anybody. So not necessarily a romantic interest. It could even be a person that has passed away, that is not here with us in the physical term anymore. So the messages are going to be very general. You have to adjust them for your specific situation. And feel free to swap the roles as well. I'm going to explain you how in a little moment. So for group number 3, 10 of Swords in reverse. Well, that's an intense start. Beautiful, that is in reverse. The Empress as well is a lovely companion card next to it. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So we're talking about some major change here and some major need of healing. Something major had ended here. So let's see as well. Beautiful, beautiful. The High Priestess is so connected to the Hare card. You can't even imagine. Both of them are associated to the moon. So it's wonderful to see when there is congruency between the cards like that. 7 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. What is the message from your person? Your person really wants you to know that when you go through such major life events and major endings like this, the best thing that you can do is to get in touch with your intuition, possibly even keep a dream journal, because it's so healing to understand what is sitting deep inside of us. Oftentimes we're just so distracted by the day-to-day life activities and we don't really listen to our inner voice inside of us. Also, we do make choices based on what society expects from us, what the people around expect from us, what a person of our age is expected to do, instead of listening to our intuition. So we are oftentimes so often detached from that, and we do make rational choices but without really listening to what our heart has to say. So this is a beautiful reminder that when bad things happen, when difficult times happen, the best compass is inside of you. So if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling really worried about the future, not knowing where to start, know that you are the only one that actually has the answers inside of you. Nobody can actually tell you what you're supposed to do right now, what is the best thing. Even if you try and listen to some mentor, even if you listen like somebody like me, like a tarot reader, I can't fully tell you. I can't tell you at all what to do. In the end, is your higher self, is your intuition deciding what is the right messages for you and what is the message to keep and which one to let go of. So ultimately, you are the painter of your canvas. You are the one in control of your life. We have the Empress and the 7 of Pentacles. So this is really a message telling you that it's so important to give yourself credit for all the abundance that you have been created up until now. Now is actually the time where you can already reap the fruits of your labor, even though you still think that you're still far away from reaching your end goals. Why don't you stop for a second and look back and realize maybe that 5 years ago you had not even half of the achievements that you have right now, and possibly what you're doing, it didn't even exist back then, or you didn't even had it started. So yes, we're always on a process of evolving ourselves and progressing, but that doesn't mean that we cannot enjoy already the pleasures of our labor already now. We don't have to wait until 20 years from now. We can already see some beautiful rewards in the present moment. So that is a good reminder as well to be grateful of everything that you have done for yourself, and to feel as well confident that you're going to be able to grow a lushing green forest even out of an unfertile ground. So even if you have lost everything, just know within yourself that you can always start from zero. Wherever you grow, wherever you go, flowers will grow. So whatever you step, you know, beautiful things will happen, and you spread beauty. You're so capable of creating beauty and abundance around you. So never doubt your abilities. Now, what I said earlier is that you're able as well to swap the roles, which means right now we're focusing on you. Is like this person is giving you messages of advice and encouraging words for your life, is showing empathy for what you're going through right now. But also, when I say swap the roles, it could mean that these cards are actually talking about them, about what they are going through. So feel free to swap the roles in that sense. So maybe this situation is not your situation if it doesn't feel like, but it's them. Okay. Message from your person. In that sense, if it was, for example, a romantic interest, he would be saying, I really feel like I'm coming out the other end. I'm healing from a really bad ending. And my intuition is telling me that you are the person that I want to put energies and effort into. You are the person that I want to invest. Even though we can't think about the faraway future just yet, even though I can't give you just yet everything that you need, even though, you know, I still have to invest in myself. I still haven't achieved my ultimate life goals. And I'm not fully proud possibly of the work I'm doing right now, or the fact that I don't have a stable home to provide for you, but still I feel that you are at the center of my life. I feel that this is the message from your person here. If it is a romantic interest. If it is an advice instead, I see that they're saying even though you have lost a good deal of things that were important to you, it's time for you to invest in a new project again. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is somebody that is having a new idea, that is curious to learn more about a specific topic, that is trying to gather the information and the materials needed in order to step onto that new chapter. So I really feel that they're encouraging you to start fresh and to believe in your abilities, and also to be very practical about it. Yes, the intuition is absolutely great and important, but you also need to make some practical choices. And think about the earthly needs for this path, because ideas alone don't bring you anywhere. You also have to gather the material. Let's see more cards for group number 3. Ace of Swords, Judgment, Queen of Swords in reverse, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Cups, and the Temperance. So, as I said in the intros, like so many scenarios like pop up in this reading, and I have so many different scenarios in my head, I can't possibly talk about them all. But what I wanted to say is that if you find that this particular reading resonates just partially and not fully, you can still get in touch with me to get a private reading, and I'm going to tap into the energy of your specific situation. So sometimes, yes, general readings does feel very personal, but it's not always the case. So just bear that in mind, that a private reading might be satisfying your needs a bit more. So Ace of Swords in reverse and the Judgment. I feel that your person, if this is an advice from your person, they're trying to say that you really have to trust your judgment. You are about to make a really important choice. You're about to make a really important decision. I'm just gonna lower the light slightly. And you might feel scared to take the wrong path here. Okay, with the Ace of Swords, you might be scared that you're not seeing everything clearly and that you're not gonna make the right call. And I really feel that they want you to trust yourself. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. So Wheel of Fortune in reverse does speak about sudden changes and the fact that it has thrown you off balance. It has thrown the Queen of Swords off balance. So even though you felt probably like you had everything under control before, everything was in order, and you had a really specific plan to follow through, all the people around you, all the maybe the co-workers or people that are working for you or family and friends were all gathering and supporting you, gathering for you to achieve these particular dreams, or were supporting you for that, and or were trying to help you in that direction. And all of a sudden everything changed, the whole foundation changed, you have lost something. It has been a big deal, so obviously it has created a lot of confusion and it has thrown you off balance. So here at Three of Cups and the Temperance, the message is to actually accept the help from the people around you, to ask for help to friends, to not hold on to your ego in that way. With the Temperance, they're saying try to find the inner peace and balance, and the knowing that everything is going to fall into place again soon. The Temperance, they speak about finding, yes, balance between water element and fire element, which means they possibly know that you could easily have a huge tantrum here or just lose your temper because you feel that everything is just so chaotic right now and you don't see the future clearly anymore. So it's like they're pouring water onto that fire and they're like, okay, slow it down a little bit. Your rage is not going to help you see things clearly. Actually, quite the opposite, is going to bring you even more confusion. So if you have to make a decision, be careful of those raging feelings and be careful of not being impulsive. You really have to use your good sense here with the Judgment. And this as well is a test from the universe. I feel they're saying this is a test from the universe to see how you're going to handle the situation. Now, if this is a message from a romantic interest, let's see what they say here. I feel that, yeah, there might have been some huge disappointment, maybe even a fight, or maybe you guys have seen each other from a different perspective. Maybe you don't see each other with the same eyes anymore. Maybe one or the other had gotten, yeah, extremely deeply disappointed. Queen of Swords might have been somebody that all of a sudden turned really harsh and said things they didn't mean to. Yeah, I really feel that the flowing of events all of a sudden got disrupted. Maybe now there is a good base of friendship, but I feel that things have changed quite a good bit. Yeah, I don't feel huge romance energies from this particular spread. So maybe there's not many of you expecting to hear those messages. It feels more like some like majority of you are going through some life-changing moments right now, where romance doesn't have that huge role. So let's see another layer of cards. Yeah, I really feel that your person is saying, in order for you to make the good call, to take the good call, you really have to get in touch with your intuition, calm yourself down, and stop listening to your thoughts, stop listening to other people's thoughts, and try not to get overwhelmed by this huge disruption. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, the lavender as well is giving you calming messages. It's telling you to take everything easy. And the heart, the Amazonite, is telling you to reconnect with nature. So that's where you can find your inner peace and balance. So let's see more. Page of Swords. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I really feel like the things that you were so grateful for, all the abundance that you have created around you, all of a sudden left, and now you feel like you have to start kinda from zero again with this page. You feel like you're a student again. You have to learn so much more. What do I see here? Let's see more cards. Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is happening for a reason. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is happening just so that you could heal the wounds that you had attached to money. So the relationship that you had with money wasn't very healthy. You had a hard time letting go. You were possibly too attached to your material wellness. And so now it has possibly been taken away, just so that you can learn how to let go, and you can learn how to find happiness in within yourself, not necessarily in your material possession. I know that it's easier said than done, but I feel that this is the hard lesson, because the Page of Swords is here to learn. So this is the message. Let's see more cards to finish the spread. The Death card. Oh, that's just the last card that we were looking for. It really does summarize this whole situation. The Death card does speak about a beautiful transformation. As you can see, it's been represented by the phoenix that is rising from the ashes. So it's somebody that has been able to transform a huge loss into a beautiful opportunity. And this is just the message for you. These are the encouraging words from your person that believes in you and knows that you can find your way, and you can flare up that beautiful flame inside of you and follow your interests, your passions, your call, okay, your actual call, your truth. So the Queen of Wands is going to make a really bold move. There's Aries energy as well. If there's Aries, Leo and Sagittarius energies in the Queen of Wands, so very fiery, and it's about somebody that knows what to do, knows where to go, that is very excited and enthusiastic to chase her or his dreams. So I truly feel that they are giving you hope. They're telling you to believe in yourself, to be strong, confident, independent, to find that strength within yourself, and knowing that you can recreate that abundance again. And possibly this is an opportunity for you to try something new and to dare to be creative. Let's see some more cards. Last few cards. Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is clear. It's like they keep telling me that basically one of your life dreams has been stepped on by something, or by life events, by yeah, it could be that you have lost somebody really important, maybe somebody that you were dreaming to have a family with. So I feel that this is going to resonate with the majority of you. When we saw the 10 of Swords as well, and there were 2 10s, weren't they? Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So there were some big dreams, maybe to build a home together. And so obviously that has thrown you off balance. But that's what they want to say. They want you to say that you shouldn't close your heart just because you got so deeply, heavily disappointed, and possibly even felt stabbed in the back and betrayed. That is not a reason for you to close your heart entirely. Obviously, it does make sense if in the first phase you're simply going to work on the relationship that you have with yourself. You're going to work on your business. You're going to focus on something more tangible and practical, on creating material solution for this situation. But eventually they really want you to accept the offer, the love offers that you're going to have around you, or even the helps from friends. Page of Cups doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic offer, but it can be in many cases. But otherwise it could be somebody like a friend or a dear, even a sweet dear stranger offering you their help and their empathy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be some self-doubt here, feeling like, what am I going to do by myself? What if I can't create that dream all by myself? What if I need somebody else? And that's okay. You probably do, but it doesn't mean that you have to wait for a life partner in order to receive that help. Okay, even just somebody that cares about you in a genuine, non-romantic way, it can do the trick. So yeah, 5 of Pentacles, that is just so on point. 5 of Pentacles in reverse is telling you that you need to step out of that mentality in which you feel like nobody can help you and you're completely helpless. You've been left alone and abandoned in the cold. You left everything it was so dear to you, and nobody can see your misery and nobody can get you out of it. They want you to get out of that attitude and actually start embracing help from people around you. Because there is, you maybe sometimes need to ask for help. In the traditional card, the 5 of Pentacles show a couple of people that are like ripped clothes and no food, and they are bare feet in the snow, and they're very near a church, just right in front of a church, which is a place for charity as well. But they're not even seeing it. They're not even going in for help because they're just so used to their misery. And they're like, oh, we're just never gonna get out of this situation. This is our life now anymore. We're not gonna receive a miracle all of a sudden. So this is about you changing attitude and you believing in miracles, and you, yes, just going and ask for that help. Sometimes we have to accept that we cannot get everything done by ourselves, and that's absolutely fine. I don't know, for some reason it came to mind the fact that some people like to say, oh, as women we don't need men, we're fine by ourselves. I understand that evolution of thought. I understand why we got there, but I also don't fully believe that. I feel that women needs men and men needs women. It doesn't mean, I'm not saying that we all have to be straight, because that's not what I mean. I don't mean it in a romantic way. But we do have that feminine and masculine energy inside of us as well. They need a really good balance. We cannot think that one can exist without the other. Yeah, in some way it also reminds me, like in the past I was like, oh, I can be strong, I can build this and that and fix this and that in the house without the help of men. Actually right now I wouldn't mind them doing the same work and that for me takes possibly 3 hours and for them half an hour. So I I really feel like they can do it if it's so much easier for them, and I'll gladly accept the help. Okay, then I'm gonna get another couple of cards and then I feel that. Okay, we got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant does speak about possibly a breakup, possibly a divorce. So I understand this feeling. I understand this loss and this closeness. Knight of Wands. I feel that your person is saying, use this time, now that you are not committed to anybody, use this time to be wild and creative and to follow your most hidden desires, and really dare to get out of your comfort zone and to do the things that you never had the courage to do. Be more adventurous, embrace as well some wild, passionate lover coming into your life. Even if you're not going to build a house together or having a family together, still embrace that joy, that laughter, that flame. Let it give you some days of break in which you can finally stop thinking about the past. And just when I said that, that's what I saw at the bottom of the deck. There is a Three of Wands. It's all about hope, new possibilities, waiting for the right ship to come, knowing that everything is going to fall into place, writing down a good planning for the future. So I really feel that good things are coming ahead for you. And I really hope that this reading has given you the optimism that you needed to hear. Let me know in the comments down below if this reading has resonated. I'd love to hear from you and get in touch with you. And I hope as well to see you again in the next video. Thank you so much for listening up until now. And I wish you all the best with your life and life decision, relationship, everything. And I am so sorry for everything that you have had gone through and all the pain and the loss, and I really want you to know that everything is going to be all right, and a new chapter is opening ahead in front of you. Hope to see you very soon. Sending you all my love. Big hugs, guys.